Thank you, Peasant Pastry. I am here with Akaadian. Congratulations on your first win of the season. You guys were off to a little bit of a rough start, but you pulled through, and a lot of your games actually look pretty close. How do you and your team view those losses?
I mean, it's definitely pretty frustrating to play through a bunch of games that go super long and eventually lose at the end. So I think we just talked about it. We talked about how our communication went, how we played the game out, and I don't know. We're just hoping next time we get into a long game, the same things don't happen. So yeah.
You guys have actually had some of the longest games of the season so far. How do you and your team deal with that mentally?
Deal with it mentally? What do you mean?
Like, if it's a super long game, do you guys get mentally exhausted? Does it drag on?
No, it doesn't really drag on that much. I think maybe in the TSM game when the game it was dragging on to like 50, 60 minutes, I was kind of getting PTSD from the 100 Thieves game because it's so sad to lose after, an hour of playing the game. You invest that much and you lose. So, I don't know. We just try to pump each other up, try to make jokes, make it more lighthearted when all you're doing is clearing waves for like 30 minutes. So, yeah.
Now, before, a lot of people were looking at you as like the rookie jungler, and today you played against Onda. Did it feel like you were playing against a rookie?
I think in the current state of the game, a lot of jungling is based more on how your team plays rather than how an individual plays. So it's hard to see individual skill that much. So I think playing versus almost every jungler feels more or less the same, depending on. I mean, some junglers put a little bit more pressure. Some junglers seems like they're not really there, but they're just farming. Anything can be fine depending on how your team wants to play. So I think it just felt the same as the other ones that I've played against, probably.
And I want to ask you a little bit of a personal question. I've seen on Twitter you say that you're going to put a pause on some of your vlogs and maybe streaming. Has the stop of that had a positive effect on you?
I think, yeah, maybe last year I came onto the scene, got into the spotlight really quick, and I think I got too caught up in all the extra stuff for League. Like, there's all this social stuff, all these interviews, everyone like just talking to people, mainly just being social, like trying to get like a brand or whatever. But what it really comes down to is how good you are at the game, and that's a realization that I had last year. So this year, my goal was basically just to not focus as much on that stuff and just make sure I'm an expert at the game if I can. So yeah.
Well, thank you so much for this interview. Congratulations again on your win. And to wrap up this game, let's hear it from the analysts at the State Farm Analyst Desk.